welcome to the Language of Stories podcast, the podcast where we explore the riches of English literature, develop reading skills, and discover the power of words to transform our classroom. We are here to accompany you on this fascinating educational journey. I'm your host, Diego Fernando Meneses, and in this episode, we will take you through timeless stories, analyze literary devices, and sharing practical strategies to make teaching literature in English more enriching and meaningful, especially in the context of Colombian schools. Why English literature? Because every story invites us to discover new words, to reflect on human experience, and to develop a language that connects cultures and generations. Furthermore, teaching literature is not only a bridge to improve English, but also an opportunity to inspire our students to think, imagine, and create. Today, in our inaugural episode, we will be talking about the importance of English literature in the classroom, how it can transform the way your students learn and connect with the language, and we'll give you practical strategies for getting started reading and identifying literary devices. So settle in and get ready to dive into the language of stories.
Hello, my name is Angela Sikacha. I'm going to talk about identifying literature device. What are literary devices? Simply put, they are techniques readers use to enhance their storytelling. They help convey emotions, build atmosphere, and give deeper meaning to words on a page. Think of them as the spice in a dish. Without them, the story might still work, but it wouldn't be so flavorful. Okay, metaphor and simile. Metaphors and similes are everywhere in literature. A metaphor states that something is something else. It is an implicit comparison between two like things. For example, laughter is the best medicine. A simile, on the other hand, uses as or such as. For example, her smile was as bright as the sun. Symbolism. Symbolism is another powerful device. Symbolism is the use of words of image to symbolize specific concepts, people, objects, or events. It's used to make the word more vivid. Irony. Let's not forget irony. It's when there's a gap between what's said and what actually happens. A contradiction between the apparent and underlying meaning of words or situation. For example, a police station getting broken into. Foreshadowing. You will get a sense of dread while reading a book only to find your instincts were right. That's foreshadowing at work, hinting at things that will happen later in a story to create anticipation. For example, a violin thunderblast as the protagonist arrives at random mention. Satire, using humor, irony, or ridicule to criticize flaws in human behavior or in society. For example, South Park is a satire of American life and culture. And paradox, a statement or situation that seems illogical at first and yet makes sense. For example, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Now you might be wondering why does it matter? Well, understanding literary device isn't just for analyzing books. It's about appreciating the art of storytelling. It helps us see the layers beneath the surface and connect with the emotions and things the author wants to convey.
Hello, my name is Hemon Kayomora.
Oh, thank you, partners. In my segment, I talk about how to teach English literature in Colombian schools. Within the educational process carried out in the classroom, English literature can be a great tool that can be implemented by the teachers in their own classroom. One of the great benefits found by Hisman Oglu in 2005, in which he talks about the development of communication skills and others regarding the use that the teacher gives to his tools. That has various qualities and opportunities for learning development. Also, the teacher has an important role in teaching English through literature. First of all, He should determine the aim of language teaching in relation to the needs and expectations of the students. On the other hand, Bedoya, Gordillo, Romero, and Campos, 2018, invite us to consider the following. It's important to create contextualized material considering three important factors: receptors, resource, and data. Where the most important factor is the receptor, the students. They are the ones who receive the information, and whose acquisition of the language is the reflection of a successful process. Secondly, there is the language itself as a resource. Finally, that is the factor that encompasses all the knowledge that needs to be transmitted to the resource to the receptor. In this case, the data is Colombian data.
Hello to all listeners of this podcast. My name is Luisa, and today I'm going to talk about the importance teaching reading skill in English literature. Classroom plays a pivotal role in fostering understanding, engagement, and critical thinking among students. Here are some main full conclusions inspired by the strategies outlined. Reading skill, the bridge to understanding and connections. The literature offers a powerful tool to connect students' experience with global narratives, enabling them to explore universal themes of justice, equality, and human resilience. Through techniques like activating prior knowledge and visualizing and making inference, educators can create a transformative learning environment that not only teaches language but also broadens perspective. By linking texts like To Kill a Mockingbird or Wearing Hacks to local stories and context, teachers can cultivate empathy and intellectual curiosity in the students. These strategies remind us that reading is more than decoding words. It's about creating meaningful connection that lives a lifetime. That is all. Thank you.